To me, there's no alternative to peace. And the killing of the innocent, to me, is always an act against love and against one's divine dignity and one's society.
Innocent lives lost in state executions became too big a problem to ignore for Joffrey Ballet co-founder and artistic director Gerald Arpino. Arpino wrestles with the provocative issue in his latest dance titled iDNA. The dance makes a comparison between a wrongfully convicted prisoner facing the electric chair and the crucifixion of Christ.
What role did your religious faith play in the creation of this piece?
Well, being Catholic and wanting to be a priest at one time in my life, I always have believed in the principles of Christ, which is love. It dawned on me when I kept reading about the the inhuman and wrongful killing of these innocent people troubled me so much, and I thought how he was innocently crucified. And so the relationship between the Christ figure, which is in all of us, I believe, kept pounding at me, and finally it came out through an artistic media.
When Robert Joffrey and Gerald Arpino founded the company in 1956, they brought a variety of styles to American ballet. They presented crowd-pleasing classics such as The Nutcracker, and modern masterpieces like The Green Table, a stirring anti-war dance by German choreographer Kurt Jooss. Arpino's choreography has often found inspiration in pop culture. His rock ballet Trinity, inspired by the Vietnam-era peace marches, received an overwhelming response when it premiered in 1970, most notably when it toured Russia.
It was like New Year's Eve. People wanted to hear the beat, the American beat, and thousands were listening to it, and stampeded into the theater.
The Joffrey's spring program, Encore Arpino, features some of the choreographer's best work. But perhaps none of Arpino's dances have been as physically and emotionally demanding for its performers as iDNA.
He should never get into any meditative state once it starts. He should be seeing himself.
He won't fall for like any phony movement and trying to be over dramatic, and even though he pushes you to the limit, to be there, and sometimes you're thinking so many technical parts that have to do with the piece, also working with the chair or with the piece of cloth. In this case, he's using all elements. He's using a lot of power and dynamics. So he has all the guys in the company training these angels, and they are like flashing and flying all over the stage. So they are portraying all this powerful force. And on the other hand, it's a very dramatic piece and very with a lot of stillness and just symbolical silences, you may say.
When you do this, when you're doing this, and you do this, keep your head within the frame, so it does that, you see. Then pause after you've been executed. Then just be very paused. Then slowly stand, you see. Look up, God the Father, say, why have, forgive them. And then look over and let the pearls come out. Take your time. It's the most important moment in the piece.
Do you expect this piece to be controversial?
Yes.
Would you like it to be?
All I want to do is to enter the soul of my audience. And of course it's going to be. Now, who is Arpino talking about Christ and the ascension and so forth, Of course I'm going to be stoned. But that's okay. That's okay, because then at least you know that you made a mark, that people are questioning their own destiny.